Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to Game 3 of our Rockies series today. Hope everybody is doing fine. You can see we're still rocking it out, taking over this division. Of course, we're doing fast play. Nothing's changed there. Need to give Alec Bohm a day off. He just needs a day off. But what we're going to do is we're going to let him play, but we'll have Sosa come in, he'll hit the bottom of the order, and play third. That's basically what we're going to do there. Everybody else is pretty much fine. I can deal with it, and we'll go from there. We'll probably give like Turner and Harper days off in the next couple of days. Basically, get their ball, probably Turner and then Harper. So we'll go from there. But let's go.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? Just a launching pad.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
I don't want people to think and stuff that
Just
we're
about
not
ready to go. And today's starting pitcher,
showing
Jake
off what our
Woodford.
settings are.
And Singy, we were
One
talking
second, I'm
earlier
going to
about
show you
how
my
he's doing a
settings.
great job navigating through tough spots.
So you can see we're simulation game style, hitting difficulty Hall of Fame, pitching difficulty Hall of Fame. So that is the style that we are playing.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
So here is Bryce Harper. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Harper went deep twice in his last game. Turner runs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runner on the go again. Called strike three. Throw. Save. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes Alec Bohm. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line drive, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. The throw in. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now the count is even. Man at first, one away. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that's outside. 2-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Jones makes the catch. Two-way down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And first offering is fouled off. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that.
0-2.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to kick into the corner. Bohm around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Byron Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off down the right side.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That's way outside. The count now 2-2. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swings and misses. That is strike two.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Now here's Nolan Jones. That clips the corner.
Nope, outside.
1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where
there's 1 out, and that's 2. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. Max Kepler at the plate. Woodford back to work. And that one fouled off. Hard hit left side. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here comes Real Muto. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Estrada pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Third baseman
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, right field. In position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Owen Miller digs in now.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Denver, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Grabs it on the run, and there's one down. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stop in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses. Ball 2. That smash towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Boom. On third with 2 out. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. In comes the run from third to add on. And it's off the wall. And in at second with an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's Byron Buxton. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, number 82. Check swing, called strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pop up here, third base side. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, right side. Castellanos on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So up next, Greg Jones. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Jones turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you different.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back.
Leading off
Stepping
for
in,
Philadelphia,
Max Kepler.
left fielder, Max Kepler.
Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
JT Realmuto steps in. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air. Stallings has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Trey Turner now singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the fourth, leading off, Brenton Doyle. Fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, Nolan Jones. That's a strike. 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Phils leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Hit on the ground to short. Turner fires over to first. That's the second out. There's Ryan McMahon now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Miller takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That's down and in. McMahon off of first with 2 away. To the right side, stop. That's the inning.
He's out.
Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Woodford back to work. Chop back up the middle. Tovar slings to first, 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the Phillies DH, Alec Bohm.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
This is Bryson Stott. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones snags it on the run. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Thairo Estrada. Fastball for a strike at 95. Estrada, 29 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Number 82 in the box now. Takes strike one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Jacob Stallings. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that drops in for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brenton Doyle. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Over to first. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Diego Castillo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nick Castellanos now at the plate.
Nick Castellanos.
That one hooked foul.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Byron Buxton. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In the dirt, blocked. Nobody out, runner at first. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. The throw to second, return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Jones. Just missed.
Yeah.
Slap the other way, foul. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 2. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position. So, runner at second, 2 down. Owen Miller, the next to hit. That one the other way. And it gets by him. They're waving McMahon home. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up. Now around second, going for third, as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That one's gotta feel good. His 7th home run of the season, and the Rockies jump in front. It's 5-3.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a 2-out double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's going to be Jacob Stallings on the ground. Finds his way through, base hit. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jones up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Kinley.
Not having a lot of success
Now
against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, just missed.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Tap foul at the plate. And takes low for ball one. Real Muto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. That one ripped. Jones flying after this one. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the
new pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jake Bird.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Laser base hit. The throw home. It's offline and he scores.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now a fly ball to right center. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Still manages a throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Oh and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away. The count remains 0 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Nick Castellanos. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 0-1. And the slider just misses. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. One runs in. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into
a new arm into the game, the righty Justin Lawrence.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So runner at second, 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. Oh, look at the stop. In the hole, jump throw, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. At the plate, Max Kepler. Swing and a foul out of play. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A towering shot. It's 10-6.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And there's a foul ball. So far, 7 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Ross. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. The other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball 1 there.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters frozen for strike 3. Now Ezekiel Tovar. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Doyle stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Realmuto under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 outs with a runner at third. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Edmundo Sosa.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Vodnik, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And now, Trey Turner. That's outside, and now it's even 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. One down. So, man aboard. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Ball one to Bryce.
No strike.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now two aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hitting
Bohm.
pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And the batter now, Alec Bohm. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early, still barreled in. As you see, home run distance, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
0-2.
And that just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your
Line drive. The flip. There's one. Out. And that's two. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Orion Kirkering on for his 20th appearance of the year. Owen Miller getting ready to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 10-7.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Now it's the right fielder. That one fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
He goes down looking. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Gilbreth.
Well, walks
Now
have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Bryson Stock digs in now.
Gilbreth.
Ripped to short. Slings it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Miller on his way over. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. That takes care of Buxton. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Greg Jones digging in for the Rockies.
Greg Jones.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Duran is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And he'll be safe at first.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly.
Off balance speed, there's 1. Out! A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
And Jesus Luzardo gets another win. And even though he had a very, very shaky 6th inning, where I was like almost had a thinking about taking him out, where he was like rolling along, not giving too much up, and then in the 6th inning they exploded on me. I think we were able to turn it around in the 7th. They just don't have the shutdown relievers to be able to do that. So we were able to get to them, touch them up, put a 7th spot on the board in the 7th, and give us the win. Look at these numbers, people. Look at these numbers. Stott was the only one that really wasn't participating, but everybody else was. It was pure domination. And the only home run was Max Kepler. And you see how far that freaking home run went. My gosh, I have never in this game seen a ball fly at that distance with normal velocity and other things and stuff. I mean, I was playing around with the 200-mile-an-hour pitch and stuff, just goofing around and trying to hit that and everything. As soon as you hit that, the ball's going 500 feet. If you're able to hit the 200-mile-an-hour fastball. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. But look how much we touched them up and everything in the 7th inning. It's like we had 3 pitchers that went a third of an inning, and that was the 7 runs that they gave up. And that's just disastrous. So you love to see it as an offense. You hate to see it. It's like in some ways it's just kind of disappointing. But glad we were able to come back. We were able to take care of business today. So David B69, we're up 3-0. We're going to go for the next game. We'll be going for the sweep. So until then, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.